For some know you, that's what the day's about. Yeah.
Don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
These are all the spells that they have. Okay. Those are really good, dude. The mechanism of like swallowing nervous thoughts. I don't actually have nervous thoughts. I have
I think it has something to do with being tied to another person.
Obviously, the best greenhouse is the one with the dangerous plants.
well, you know, being it just sounds like
No better feeling than plunging your hands into greenhouse soil. Unless you accidentally uproot a baby
still
mandrake.
like pausing it. The characters move when I check the time in a live stream. Does it show up as I pause the video game right there? Okay, so I'm walking through the class. I'm not clicking begin. Wait, so I wanted to see what the class is like. Can't spin that. Okay, let's get a quick survey of everybody. 3 people, 4 people. Stuff in the background. Butterfly. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Have you been to the Owlery lately? House elves are boring.
So is there that many seats? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 9, 12. 12 seats right there. That's okay, so this is like 12. Oh, it's auto writing. Oh, I just knocked a whole bunch of books. Whatever. You know, I'm gonna blame someone else. Let's look this quest up. Everybody is like mentally ill in comparison to everybody. Yeah, flying boards and magic and stuff. I'm not saying magic ain't real. I'm just saying
Here,
you guys are
behind
tripping
you.
You guys are
There is
tripping
an
out.
open seat here.
Thank you.
I
Hello,
need to fake
I
that
am Nettie.
African accent.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
She seems nice.
Shall we begin?
Like
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Yeah. Just like I mean Christ. That's a good expression for me as a female.
It seems that we are in dire need
what I feel
of
too, sir.
review.
I'm
Everyone
sweetie.
get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now
You know
let's
the
put those
Gryffindor
textbooks
is
to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning
She's in a
them
different
out
house
of one
from over there.
another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
You know, I'm trying to like guess what the houses are like. Okay, so I'm moving it to the left, the Accio. So you want to own guide along the same path along across the corresponding but with contradicts solid with one's performance of this path. Something you learn when you get older. You know. I didn't even think of that really bad.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well... I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Howdy.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
That's amazing.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
That was very fast of you to walk up there. I've been watching like a...
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
No, I don't want to put up with your bullshit. I can't die. I'm still around. I'm not being a body, I'm being incorporeal force to reality. Nobody's there watching.
That's it! Stay focused.
Okay, it's got points.
Excellent control there. Not to worry.
One of them to do it.
Splendid!
A little bit of a little compensation though to that.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Failed miserably. Did it sped up?
Don't lose your composure.
My big fish.
That is how it's done.
I can control the planet, but I can't control my body? Outrageous. I can
Very
battle
good.
function against people, but I can't control my body. Goddamn video controller. That's what the alien got up on, the evil 5 billion IQ thing.
Nicely done.
Let us make this
Well, that's like
bit
the
more
actual
interesting,
activity
shall
of
we?
playing against robots. And stuff like that happening unless
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
you move mine into the...
There we go.
Right there, it's sped up.
Happens to the best of us.
Speeds up right there. Is it speeding up on hers? It's not. It's not speeding up on hers.
That is how it's done.
That was a bit of an idea it has.
Quite impressive.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
One of the points they give to the actual people. It's raining again outside. Sorry, I can't actually realize how you function as alien, Illuminati, or anything. So, like,
Well done
suck.
back there. You
I know
took
this because
the
I
loss
saved your
in
life
stride.
times.
Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with
That's
Accio.
not true, it is.
Took weeks for me to get
I don't
anything right
died
when
as
I
a
transferred
alien
here.
monster getting ate by a
It
hive.
gets easier, I promise.
I say monster just to give you the credit of being evil. Some of you just won't even believe it. We're all fine with it. I'm not even going on about it. It's the other thing that you're going on about, so you have to argue those things. Yeah.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda
We already
and
decided we
halfway
couldn't
around the
but
world
we did become
at a new school in a new country.
unending deific, in comparison. That's what you were going on about last night. I was just kind of like nodding my head. Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally not a deific monster man in comparison to everybody playing as a black woman who was actually a reference to a time paradox piece that they actually had to deal with in Illuminati one time. Yeah. I wasn't a white girl that just randomly turned into a black girl, which gave a lamb lady kiwi an autistic spat from hell trying to have flambe steaks and all that all the time. She couldn't win the argument with a small, tiny future child like John Connell. Does the Terminator / Robocop like phenomenally with his dog, which is like a hidden statue across the planet with a cow and a bunch of other stuff. My Kiwi Powell, my Mira HQ, my Koga Pokemon Gym. You just taught me my job before in the past, knowing that it's pretty much just what they were doing as a job already for him to help. So I did get like 1,000 times more crazy and better, yeah. Time paradox. To be walked around an evil alien who doesn't just lose his noodle and blow up the planet, yeah. I say evil because it's really that, but when I argued it in Time Paradox, I'm actually so horribly bad. I can't even argue it if I'm good. Then it goes, I saved all the planet, and it's like, I have minds, I don't care what happened. What does a guado look like? Is the magic same as a guado? Big as a guado. What's a guado look like?
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
I'm a much chiller god. That's what they were arguing, because I don't even view myself like that. I can do this to God. I mean, to be fair, you can kill any of God's children, and even the avatars, like Jesus and stuff. That's what you like actually arguing. But remember, God comes with demons. That rabbit is dynamite. I've yet to see many actual people be able to defeat it, yeah. If that's what you argue. Or an angel, depending on how you argue it. Also, it directly relates us to the Toby Quacken.
This may seem an odd question, but...
Animal, not really much monster.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is
Now
just
that I
as
imagine
powerful.
a tiny one.
I find wandless
And I
magic
just go,
to be much more
give her
instinctive.
raspberries and
Not
stuff.
to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well,
Yeah.
you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
Okay, I'm a boy. It doesn't bother me as much until I go, but I'm a girl. It's so funny.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
Then I go.
I did.
I have to hold
I
back all my
trust your first charms lesson
stuff
lived
to
up
say,
to
because all of them
expectation.
want to go on my
Well,
robot
an
chicken.
outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
Trust me,
What
it's like
charm
innate
is there in the
like all of them.
expected?
They just
Miss
made a robot
Onai
chicken,
is a
and they get
talented
going,
witch.
they just turn into
Take it in
robot
stride.
chicken pink.
One often gains the
With
most
baby
from
blue
the
bubble
battles
gum.
one has lost.
Of
Like
course,
they're doing
Professor.
like
It was a
stuff
challenging
like,
match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce
physical.
competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of
Yeah,
late.
sure, the robot chicken.
Now,
Yeah.
Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay, well, false cloning seems really cool. Troll's doing that. No, sounds like it's real life and like getting controlled. Ah, I know how to win this, so you're all a bunch of goddamn bleep, 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 bleep. That did not work well. That's a public disturbance. He's yet to publicly disturb anybody.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio
Excuse me, I gotta
this,
go make a
Accio
public
that,
disturbance here.
cutlery flying everywhere.
Go out in public
Quite
and call
unsafe,
everybody
really.
slows. I gotta call them aliens. It's me.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in
Okay,
charms.
my life's over. My entire hype for the rest of my life is over if it's real life, because I have mine sound real in, like, real life. Yeah, it's totally not. Yeah, they're not real. And this, yeah, they're not real. It's a simulation, yeah. But still a lot. I don't forget the robot chicken, and also, like, it's not real life. If they removed everything, it'd be like, okay, so I passed it. Well, yeah.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
A super manly man. Being a very dark and beautiful girl. Walking like a gorilla. It's killing me. Knowing that my character's just standing like that. Like, I mean, I do that in real life, but like I said, I have like a giant, like, chest. Controller, stop doing that. You can't even stream video games in real life without, like, controlling everything about it.
Do you find
If I
yourself
stop the
taking
rambling,
certain
I
ways
just,
to class
just
that
enjoy the
some
video
others
game.
pass? I do. Some are much better conversationalists than others.
I
Let's
wonder
get the
how
kitty
to
cat.
get into Black's office. Not that I'd want to go in, mind you. Well, not if he's there.
Oh, kitty.
Pete was in a mood the other day. Tossed my quill right on Scribner's desk. Now I have detention for a week.
I'd
To
spend
listen
all
to
day
people.
in the Great Hall if I could. It's always so warm and lively.
Hogwarts is a second home to me. Feeling a bit nostalgic about leaving one day.
Gardens at Hogwarts are impressive. Do you think Garlick maintains them? With the help of house elves, obviously.
Muggle school is so dull compared to Hogwarts.
Controller, stop it, dying. That thing was not even on the thing. You have a barcode, that's how we can do it. Yeah. I bought a new controller one time and still did it. It's me doing it. You know, when I dropped the internet and all this stuff, it really just turned into you had nothing but stopping me from reading books. If you were the internet gods, knowing I call you nerds half the time, knowing I'm going, it's not that bad. Totally didn't make fun of you so hard. I just said, Waka Ali, Obama been watching. Four Eyes.
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
Fight! It's a bold attack! Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble?
Peeves has a definite Mad Hatter vibe going.
She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
I'm actually not making that.
And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor.
It's the only of the Illuminati, even the Kiwis are now saying it. It's the wildest part about this. But that means I'm being like this. That's how I know it's a simulation.